There's so much talent here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Again, the LAs, New Yorks, Miamis, whatever. But we have the same talent here. We could be that. Who's saying, oh, I need to go. If I come into town, I got to go see this DJ. We don't have that. We could have plenty of those. And nightlife's never going to die. It's going to evolve. We don't just make you shake your ass. We
We're back again on another episode of Exotic Talk. Today we got the opportunity to sit down with DJ Inzo.
Yeah.
DJ Inzo,
Round of applause.
DJ Inzo, what would you like to say to the people outside? How would you like to introduce yourself?
Damn, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that shit. DJ Inzo. I've been in a DJ for about 26, 27 years. At this point, I'm like the cool Theo in the club. It makes asses shake. No, man, I mean, I love what I do. Been in the game for a long time. I'm just always trying to evolve and keep growing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you always been in Dallas?
Always, yeah. Born and raised in Oak Cliff.
Nice.
Yeah.
You say you don't get a lot of those, I guess, as far as like people, because the conversation that we were having off camera is that there's a lot of people coming in.
Yeah.
A lot of people like LA, New York, Atlanta, Miami, Florida, right? Yeah. Whatever the case might be. So you hardly get those like grounded, people like really from the city, really from Dallas. And it's really rare that we find those type of people.
That's kind of crazy to me too. But
why
dope.
do you think that is though?
I mean, because everything's bigger in Texas. Texas is a spot, bro. I mean, it is economy. I mean, it's Texas is cheaper than a lot of places like LA, New York. So, I mean, they come from LA and they're balling out here. So it's
100%.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the entertainment side of the city still has a lot of potential?
Absolutely. I do.
And specifically with people born and raised here.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think there's so much talent here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. One thing I do wish like nightclubs would do is champion their local talent more. Because you get a lot of these clubs and stuff book headline DJs from out of town and again, the LAs, New Yorks, Miamis, whatever, because they're playing the big clubs out there. I was like, but we have the same talent here. It's like we could be that. We can be like, or LA books us because they're like, damn, these dudes are killing it in Texas. Like, these are the dudes. So we have that same potential. It's just, I feel like clubs need to champion that more.
So do you think that responsibility falls on the clubs in itself? Or what do you think the community can do to be able to even lift them up higher than maybe they could?
I mean, really just step in and do it. It's that simple. Just, hey, this is our guy. Like, promote them like you promote these out-of-town guys. Put them on a pedestal like you put, these guys that are traveling. We could be the same thing.
Do you think it's a matter of like social media or the marketing side?
No, I mean, it's kind of always, even before social media, it's kind of always been like that. Social media does make it easier though, because now on the DJ side, we don't have to rely on that, on the club owners or, whatever or the bookers to put us to that level. We can do it ourselves. We can hustle that. We can reach out to those venues and be like, hey, here's my footage. This is my content. Like, this is what I'm doing in the clubs. I can do the same thing at yours. Like, it's almost easier because now you have all the tools to help you get there.
And you can market yourself individually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, do you think there's specific clubs who do a better job at just highlighting the local talent?
No, I mean, Greenlight, I play at Ruby Room. Greenlight's great about promoting their DJs and pushing. I mean, off the dome, I can't think of it, but like, there's a couple spots. Like, I don't want to single anybody out, but like, I mean, some clubs do. Some clubs will, they have their DJs back, but taking it to that next level is another thing too.
So you were saying that you've been DJing for 27 years, right? Do you think, what makes Dallas so different from other cities?
Have you DJed in other cities?
Yeah, I mean, I've played like Florida. I've played, I've played like in Austin and locally like Houston and stuff like that. And I've played with some like bigger DJs too, and celebrities and stuff like that. Like, I've done that whole celebrity tour thing. And that's what makes me think that is like, because I played with these guys and yeah, they're dope, but I'm like, we're just as dope. Like,
Dang,
we can do,
I love that, bro. Yeah.
And it's also like what I tell DJs is, if you ever open up for a big headline DJ, don't get in your ego and just like do your set and try to burn them, or, there's an art to opening. And then good DJs that are traveling will respect that. They respect, because they've been there. They didn't just start off headlining. They were doing what you're doing. So they'll respect that and see like, okay, this guy knows what's up. He knows what he's doing. And then you stay like and kind of become their host after your set. bro, I've made so many connections just doing that. Like whether it's from bringing them drinks or just hanging out. Then you also get to see how they DJ. When they're traveling, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Skill wise, what are they doing in their sets that I'm not doing? Whether it's mic work, or just even how they program a night or run a night.
Well, I guess take it back to the question, like, why do you think makes Dallas so different from other cities?
And what do you think keeps us at that level? Like, because your belief is firm that, hey, we got it too.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
got the sauce.
we have the talent here,
So,
yeah, for sure.
Like, what makes you say that? Because
Just
you've seen it,
well,
or
it's like okay, so like there's DJs, like if you think about it, LA or New York, you like, oh yeah, if I go to LA, I need to go see this DJ. If I go, to Miami, I'm gonna go see this DJ. I'm gonna go to this club. Do you feel that about Dallas? Like who's saying, oh, I need to go, if I come into town, I got to go see this DJ. We don't have that.
yeah,
We don't have.
not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, we could have plenty of those. There's so much talent in Dallas Fort Worth. But that's the thing. Like that's why I feel like we're not there, because there's nobody that says when they come into town, oh, I have to go see this DJ. No, there may be clubs. There may be like, hey, I'm going to go to this club when I go to Dallas because it's popping. They're not saying the DJ.
Do you feel it's also routed in like the crowd and the community? Because I mean, I want to go back into it, but keep it so central as well, where I feel like when you think of these other cities, you already know that, oh, LA is the city for creatives. Miami is the opportunity, for me to go and make a name for myself. But again, to your point, Dallas isn't that right now, right? And so I know we emphasize a little bit on the promotion from the clubs and stuff, but do you feel it's also rooted in the way the culture of the city is set up? Because I mean, Dallas is known mainly for work, like for that corporate side of things. So how do you think we can make a name for the city, and not like, again, not just focusing on the clubs or from the community itself? Because I still feel like the community is not ready for that yet.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what it's going to be like. What that one missing link is to take it over the top.
Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know, because I probably would have done it.
Well,
or help try to achieve it. Because it's not, and the way I look at it too, it's not just about me. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm the Texas guy. Like if I can boast somebody up, like, hey, that guy deserves it. Like, let's fucking go. Like, it's for the city in general. So I'm all for it.
Just to bounce back on that, I mean, Dallas has become such a diverse city. You're seeing a lot of ethnic backgrounds, a lot of cultures being played. So I'm starting to see a shift of the generic nightlife or nightclubs.
Yeah.
And they're starting to transform into like different types of clubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different musics. Because I just recently went to Shy Boy.
Okay, yeah.
You seen Shy Boy, right? And it's like this new club, lo-fi, right? Bunch of sounds, different types of music. And so I'm starting to see like a shift in just like these regular nightclubs into opening up different types of genres, right? Or like even Lady Love, they're starting to have specific theme nights with specific music. Even with that being said, do you feel like the nightlife scene is dying slowly? Because there was that stigma a while back.
It's nightlife's never gonna die. It's gonna evolve. So it's gonna go through changes, and it may seem like it dies because every time. I mean, I started DJing Deep Ellum, so when I started, it went through the same phase it's going through now. Where you're like, oh, it's Gotham City, oh, there's violence, this and that. I'm like, it's
Gotham City.
It's like I've been through that already. Like, it just shifts areas. At that time, it went from Deep Ellum to downtown. Like at one point, downtown had dope clubs, and that's where the spot. So then, same thing. It just kind of travels. It goes through rounds, and then it was like uptown, and then now it's back to Deep Ellum, and now Deep Ellum's kind of segregated. You got I always say on this side of the tracks, like on one side of the dart you have this, and then on the other side you have like the other clubs. But I don't think it ever dies. It evolves. So it seems like it's dying because people don't know what's going on. Your average consumer, they're like, oh, what?
Do you feel like there's a specific culture right now who's like standing out more than the others when it comes to like maybe even music, or maybe the like showing out for the entertainment side?
No, I think it's crowds are looking for the next thing, like you said, like the Shy Boy and like the venues like that, the coffee spot, parties, and it's people are like, well, this generation doesn't drink anymore, and they don't drink like we drank, and like they don't,
But
I mean, it's not a bad thing,
Well,
but
that's like
and you think about it, it's a lot of that crowd graduated high school, started partying during COVID. Well, they couldn't go out. They don't know what it's like to go to bottle service clubs. They don't know. They didn't experience that in their prime of going out or starting to go out. So they just know more calm and chill stuff, or they're partying at home. And if you're used to partying at home and buying, the same Casamigos bottle for retail, and you go to a club and it's like $500, you're like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna go back to my crib and chill.
Yeah.
So it's the generation didn't grow up on that nightlife. When we're growing up, when I was growing up, it was like, that's all I knew was parties, Of course, being Mexican, I was going to, violets with my parents and shit and passing out on the seats, so that's I already knew that life. So it was like, I couldn't wait to get to, I won't say 21, but to that age to do it on my own. So yeah. So it's just generation. I think it's just what they came up on. It makes it different. It makes their come up different.
How do you feel we can convince those type of people to get in? Like, how can you convince a person who tells you, I got the bottle at home, I got my section at home, I'll play my music at home. Why should I go and spend the $500 on that bottle?
The experience. At the end of the day, realistically, that's what the difference in bottle service is. Yeah, you can stay at home and party, but you're not getting the same bottle service experience when you do it at a club. Like, I mean, I should advocate for bottle service because I'm in nightlife, but I'm like, I hate bottle service.
Yeah.
But it's the experience of it. I've done it before, but it is like doing it and, popping bottles, whatever. Like, I was like, damn, this is kind of tight. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, even then, that experience is slowly, people are starting to not do it anymore.
Right. Well, then it's there's at one point, like when I was coming up, is bottle service was there, but not like how it is now. Like not bringing out sparklers and signs and doing the like
How were they doing it back then?
I mean, they're just bringing them out. Like,
here you go.
Yeah. I mean, here's everything you need. Like maybe a popper or some shit, but nothing crazy. Like, and I've been in the experience bottle services. I feel like what changed too. Because, you get a bottle now and it's the sign, sparklers, and the bing, 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 bing. That's the gist of it. I used to play a club, and I think that's kind of why I was burned out on bottle service too. I used to play a club where Winston's is still one of my favorite clubs to this day, but they would do shows. Like, I mean, motherfuckers come out on a chariot, like, when the cars, like that's when that first started, that era. But it wasn't just that. It wasn't just, they're bringing it out on something cool. It was like, it could be peak hour, whatever hot song it is, crowd's going, hey, table 3 wants the fucking Star Wars theme. So, I mean, at the drop of a dime, as soon as they come out, cut the music, play the Star Wars theme, but then the lights were set to every table. So, that spotlight's following the girls to that table. So now it's a production. Now people like paying attention to that table. They're like, oh shit, that's dope. How many bottles they get? Oh, they got 2. I want 3. I want 4. So that's what started Bottle Wars. Because they got that presentation. What's the better presentation?
The Bottle Wars.
Yeah. So that's what kind of started that. Because people want to show out. That was part of the experience too. They're like, oh, you got that? Oh, I'm gonna get the dragon. Like, like it's just crazy shit like that. That's
the Bottle Wars is crazy, man.
So I mean, that's when you take that away and you're just hitting sirens and just bringing out. Then it's now when you think about bottle service, we think the signs, the sayings on the signs. Like that's the most exciting part of it. Like, oh shit, they're gonna come up with some crazy shit. Like, so.
Do you think, so there's a big statement that has been going on where it says that nobody dances at the club anymore. Okay. How true do you think that is? From what you've been seeing?
Absolutely true. Yeah. I mean, it's just from DJing too, is the TikTok, social media era, like they dance for content to get that one shot so they can post on TikTok and all, whatever. I mean, I've had people like, I could play a song that's hot on TikTok, but play the actual song and the crowd won't know it until that 1 15-second clip hits. They're like, oh, that's my song. And then it's back to like, I don't know what the song is.
They don't know what else to do. Like the rest of it. Yeah. Oh man, we're losing our groove, man. Like a lot of people don't know what to do at the club.
I feel embarrassed to dance at the club, bro. Like now, I'm like, damn, I can't let loose.
That's right.
It's like, because everybody's up with like the camera, they got their bottle, and like they got the finest clothes. Which again, that's still pretty dope, you know, because that's like still how it was years ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's to the point where like they look at you and it's almost like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be dancing at the club.
Yeah.
I know that's what I'm here for, you know.
But see, and then you have clubs like, you know, like Boogies, whatever, they encourage like no cell phones and stuff like that. And that's that's another movement. Like you see, and I've seen these parties like pop up like, you know, everywhere else too, like out of town. Where they do that. There's like it's like a no cell phone policy. Like,
yo, that's dope.
But it's so you can, you know, you can indulge in the music. You can dive in. Like
actually
you're not attached to your. I mean, because I do it too. I'm a victim of it too. I walk around with my phone in my hand, like it's just always in my hand at every moment, unless I'm DJing. We're just so attached to it. It's just part of our daily life. So you take it away, you're like,
throws them off.
Right? Yeah,
throws them off.
As far as like, because I want to transfer or transition to music. I know you've done it for 27 years. How do you think this whole new generation of music, has that affected you DJ wise? Or is it just more of a catching up with what's new, catching up with what's trending?
It's definitely more fast paced, like having to keep up with music and what's new and genres. And I mean, because everything's so much easier to acquire now. I mean, streaming platforms and stuff like that is you kind of have to always be on top of it. But at the same time, it's knowing your lane too, knowing like what you still have to have passion about it. Like,
yeah.
Like even for me, like if I get offered a gig, like it has to make sense. I'm not going to take, like I mean, it sounds old, but I don't like new hip hop really. Like I'll play it if I have to, but I'm not passionate about it. Like I like older hip hop. I like old school hip hop, golden era hip hop. So if I get to, you know, do a set where I can play that, I'm all for it. But if somebody offers me an opportunity to play, oh, you're going to do a 4-hour set, all ratchet trap shit, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather have somebody that's young and passionate about it do it because they're going to murder it because that's what they want to do. Like, I'd rather not. I don't want to take somebody's gig just to take it, just to have it. Like, it's not always about taking every gig. Like, I mean, in the beginning, when you start, yes, because you know, you got to show your range and show you can get down. But once you get there and once you get established, it's not about taking every gig. It has to make sense for you and your brand and stuff like that.
Do most places set limitations on the music you play? I know DJ Fun talked to us about that last year, where they will give you specific songs that, hey, you need to include them for specific places. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that's majority of the places?
I mean, not every single spot, but yeah, there are a lot of clubs that they're trying to establish a certain vibe and trying to stay away from, you know, certain crowd. And, you know, there's songs that trigger that. And part of DJing too is like, you got to, it's not always about keeping the dance floor packed. You got to be able to control the crowd. Like you can, you know, let me get them riled up. I'm about to start a fight, and then bring them back down before it even happens. You can keep them on the dance floor, but if they're on the dance floor the whole night, where they're not at the bar, so you got to be able to lose the crowd so they can go to the bar, buy drinks, and do the thing, but then bring them back. So that's a huge part of DJing too. You got to be able to bring them back and forth.
Yo, is that what? Yeah, bro. Because sometimes when I be going out and I hear the music, like they play this popping song.
Yeah.
And then they just play a mellow song. And I'm like, yo, what the, man, let's go get another drink.
See?
So that's intentional.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Okay.
Wow,
it's intentional.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's crazy.
We don't just make you shake your ass. We mind fuck you.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo, next thing you know, you put Taylor Swift. And I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Nah, come on.
Okay, so I want to tap in a little bit where we're at right now. So obviously we're here at Soundworks. Tell us a little bit about Soundworks. I know it's like you're bringing up people who want to learn, people who want to make this either a career, people who are just looking for a little side quest. So tell us a little bit more about Soundworks, how it started.
Yeah, so Soundworks, so owners, 3 of us that own it. It's me, Susco, and Ryan J. So at the time, I was playing at like Wonder Bar and a couple other spots, and I was just same thing I was talking about, like with Fedora. Like I was like, okay, what's next? I'm ready for the next step. And at that time, I was just like, I need something else. Like, what's next in my career? And Ryan reached out to me and told me, him and Susco, like, hey, let's go grab dinner. We want to talk to you about something. And they came to me about the idea about Soundworks. I was like, and it just clicked. I was just like, this was it. This is what's next. And yeah, I mean, it's they wanted to start a DJ academy. And I mean, we get people that come off YouTube, you know, YouTube University, self-taught. And there's nothing wrong with that too. We've have homies that wanted to come to school, but kind of self-taught, and they're playing out now and killing it. And we've had students that did YouTube University, and we just kind of help them iron out their like bad habits and stuff like that. But people that come to school, they're not everybody here is trying to be a DJ. Not everybody wants to do it professionally and like go to the clubs and do all that. Some people just want to learn just, as another skill set. So we get a little bit of everything here. I mean, we've had anywhere from 10-year-olds to
Oh wow.
55-year-olds. Like the range is huge. It's crazy.
Wait, tell me a little bit about those 55-year-olds. So normally with them, is it just more of like a side quest thing?
A lot of it is, side quests and just something that we've had some that are like, they're just been super passionate about music their entire life. And they just finally reach a point, they're like, you know what? There's a school for it. Let me go check it out. And then just fall in love with it. I mean, because we teach you even from like because we have a beginning class, our 101 class, and then our advanced class. Beginning class, by the end of beginning class, you'll be able to play a party. Are you going to be Jazzy Jeff? Probably not, but you'll be able to get down and do your thing. Now, 201, that takes you to the next level. And then now you're playing clubs and stuff like that. Like graduation for our 101 class or beginning class, we do it here in school. It's first time playing out. The nerves aren't there. You're used to being in the space, so it makes you more comfortable. Now, 201, we do a graduation in club. So then that's like their first club experience. We get the lights, their logos on the screens. It takes them to the next level. They're like, hell yeah, let's go. Like they'll go in. So it's great to see their journey on that as well. That's like satisfying.
I do want to ask you, Enzo, is there a union?
No.
Because the reason why I'm asking is because, you give them certificate, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
You give them a license or?
Well, it's just a certificate,
Right. Do you think, and I know that you brought up other DJs that were self-taught, right? Because anybody could go to YouTube.
Yeah.
I could go to YouTube right now, learn DJing for the next month, and I'll be good. I'm ready to promote. I'm out there getting myself up there, right? Do you think that plays a big part, or how do you feel the difference between being self-taught and learning these things online versus actually going in person and getting the full experience from?
Well, it's one of those, like, you're gonna, like, you can learn off YouTube, right? But you're just gonna learn what they're showing you. Here, we teach you everything. We don't just teach you how to DJ, we teach you how to make it. Because we're gonna teach you networking, we're gonna teach you marketing, we're gonna teach you the aspects you don't think about that you're not gonna realize that off YouTube. We're gonna life experiences. And that was kind of it too. Like, we wanted to share our life experiences and our journey of DJing between us three to help these, students and people that are passionate about it grow and elevate their careers too. We want to just pass on. We're not gatekeeping. We're like, hey, here's all the gems. What you do with it is you.
Do you feel you need a specific type of personality? Because I sometimes think, what about the introverts, who...
Well, you know what? I will tell you, most DJs are introverted. Like, I hate crowds. I can't, and people are like, well, but you're a DJ. I was like, but you got to think about it. I'm in a DJ booth. Yeah. I'm not in the mix of the crowd. Like, going to concerts, I'm always in the back or in the corner or by the bar. So I'm not in the mix of everything. Most DJs are like that too.
How about stage fright though? I mean, when you first started, how was that like in navigating that?
Tequila.
Nice.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, you should, don't rely on alcohol to DJ in general. Like, you got to have the skill, of course, but it's, got to ease the nerves. And everybody has something different. For me, I'll take a couple shots. I'm good. Like, just kind of mellow out. Some people smoke. Some people, they have rituals. Some people, just sit in their car and just mentally silence and get prepared. Everybody has something different that gets them there.
What about the people who don't have a ritual? How would you, as a teacher, how would you try to set the tone for them? Like, hey, these are a couple tips that you can do to like set your tone, set your mind. Right?
Just it's find what makes you at peace, like what gets you there mentally. Everybody's different. Like, maybe it's somebody like smelling their shoes or some shit. I don't know. Like, there's no weird, wrong, or right. Like, it's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
What's the most craziest experience that you've had DJing? Pretty sure you have a couple stories.
I've seen a lot. I will say this one time. This is a story I always tell too. It was one of I had first switched. So I've been in the game for a long time, so I've gone through vinyl, CDs, and then now laptop and USB. So I've been through all the stages of it. So I had just got this residency, and they were like, at the time I was on CDs, they're like, okay, we want you to play our club. Here's the residency, but you have to play on our gear. Like, because I would bring my CD, my CDJs or whatever at the time, and they had turntables, which I still to this day love, turntables. Even if it's playing off my laptop, I turntables all day. But they're like, yeah, you have to pay on our equipment. So it was literally 2 turntables and a mixer. I was just like, fuck, what am I going to do? So literally within a week, the girl I was dating at the time had an extra laptop. So I had to get Serato, which is a software that most DJs use to DJ when they play off their laptop. So I had to figure out, and Serato was still new at this time. So I had to figure out Serato, how to convert all my music from CD to the laptop, and I get a laptop. So I was like, fuck. So I had to do all this within like a week and a half. So the girl I was dating at the time, she's like, hey, I have an old computer. Just use that. I was like, all right, cool. So it was like a Dell. I mean, it worked fine for, so I dialed in, got all my music together, started doing the residency. Everything was great. So this one night, it was a pop. I was there Friday nights, and it was packed. It was popping. So one night, this girl I used to work with at the radio station, because I used to do radio promotions too. So this girl, she was fucked up. I don't know if it was her birthday or something. They were celebrating something. She was lit. It's like 1 o'clock. So you already know 1 o'clock, peak hour. Everybody's popping. Yeah, it was like clubs like this. She's like, Inzo, what's up? Closes my laptop. Music. Dead.
No.
I was like, fuck. And reopen it. What's a Dell? So spinning wheel of death. I was like, fuck. Like, it took forever for the music to load. Style, like, I couldn't do anything. Like, there was no.
At peak hour 2 is crazy.
It fucking sucked. Like, it was probably like a minute. Like, but that shit felt like 15, 20 minutes.
What was your reaction like? Did you?
Oh, I was like panicking like a motherfucker. I was like, shit, what do I do? Trying to figure something out. Trying to look.
What did the girl do?
Oh, she ended up getting kicked out. Because there was a security guard by. Like, security kicked her out.
Oh, okay.
She came back like a few weeks. She waited a little bit. She came back a few weeks later. She's like, Inzo, I'm so sorry. Like, I was like, it's cool. Whatever, it happens. But yeah, the very next day, I was like, fuck this. I went and bought a MacBook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, it's time to upgrade.
Oh, man. Have you had any experiences like where was this at?
So it was a club called Lift. Yeah, which it doesn't exist anymore. I think after Lift, it was Teddy's Room, and then it was something else right after. I can't remember. But
in Dallas?
Dallas, yeah, they had Uptown.
Oh, wow. Well, what would you say is the best set that you ever had? Like, you just know you killed it.
Dang, that's kind of hard. Because there's always another one that's like, man, I don't know. That's a hard one. Just because, I love all my gigs right now. So it's like.
Do you know you killed it based off the crowd's reaction?
Yeah. And what? And one thing I say all the time too is it's not your job to say you killed it. Because you could have killed it. You, in your mind as a DJ, you was like, man, I murdered it. Everyone's like, yeah, it's all right. Because you think you murdered it. If you really killed a club or you had an amazing set, they'll tell you. The crowd will tell you. The managers will tell you. The bartenders will tell you. Oh my God, you did a great job tonight. That's how you know you did a good job. That's how you know you killed it. Not like, oh, I killed it. I killed that shit. Okay, because you played the songs that you knew you were going to do well. You killed it in your mind, but how did the crowd feel? That's what we're here for at the end of the day. Like, we're here to please the crowd and please the venue. That's like when people talk about requests, they're like, oh, DJs don't take requests. I'm like, I'm not a hard ticket sell, which means like I'm not Tiesto. People aren't paying to see me. They're paying me to go to the venue because they know the venue has a good time. So until you become a hard ticket sell, taking requests is part of the job. As long as it makes sense too, though. Like, it has to make sense. Yeah, like.
I gotta tell you a story because this is actually, I'm gonna tell them when we were at Citizen. And you put up the request.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we were at Citizen, and then a funny story actually. The DJ Phone was the one who was on the DJ booth, but dude, we were on an EDM vibe. Like, the vibes were man. And then my boy right here, like, he puts like to play like a banda song, and then it just threw me off, bro. Because he immediately said no. Like, he was like no, but it goes back to the same thing. Like, when do you think like they should be considerate of the request? Because a lot of DJs, they blatantly say no, like no request.
It just depends on the song. Because I've also like like people that request songs that make sense have kind of put me on game sometimes. I'll be like, oh shit, this song's kind of dope. Like, all right, cool. Yeah.
Do you listen to it before? Like you
Oh,
play?
absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, absolutely. I
So
won't.
while you're up there,
If it's a
right?
song, like if it's a song that makes sense, and yeah, I'll absolutely. And that I don't know, y'all.
How does it make sense to you though? Like, what do you think?
It has to
that
fit the vibe of the night.
the
Like
vibe?
this one time at Vidora, when I was playing Grand Prairie, these two chicks come up and they asked me for like a corrido. And I'm like in the dembo, and I mean, and none against like regional, I mean, it's killing it right now, right?
Yeah.
But let's be real, corridos and shit like that, what does it make you do? It gets in your feels, makes you want to fight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Especially when alcohol is involved. You know, like
That's a good way to put
I mean,
it.
and it's dope. There's some dope tracks out there, but that's where it doesn't make sense. I'm like, I'm not trying to like end your night here, like, because you know, big fight could break out, that we got to end the night, like. And I explained that to him. It's like, let me tell you, it's like if I play this, fights are gonna break out. It's equivalent to playing like Little John, like old school, you know, crunk shit right now.
Yeah.
And they thought about it, they're like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Sometimes if you explain it to them, you'd be like, hey, look, this is why I don't want to play it. Not that I can't, but this is why I don't want to play it. Right now, I'm trying to make you shake your ass.
Yeah.
Not fucking throw chairs and, you know, bottles and shit. Like,
Yeah.
so.
Is it frustrating, coming from like a DJ perspective? Is it frustrating when people come up to you,
No,
like
not
while
at all.
you're doing a set, like you're?
No, not at all, man. Like I
No?
said, that's part of the job. I mean, but the ones that are entitled, like, hey, can you play the song? I'm like, yeah, I got you. And they'll stand there.
Wait till you play it.
I'm like, bro, give me a couple, like, that song's up here, like, we're right here, like, let me get there. Like, I got you, just let me get there. And then some of the ones that are just like request after request after request. And a lot of times, sometimes they'll be like, songs I'm gonna play. I'll be like, look, I appreciate it. It's like, just trust me. Every song you're gonna ask for, I'm gonna play. You're gonna have a good time. Watch. At the end of the night, you let me know. And sure enough, they're like, thank you. You're so right. Like sometimes let us cook. Like,
Yeah.
we know what we're doing. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, what's your go-to song, Enzo? Like, what's one song that you know any club in Dallas they're gonna be popping right then and there?
Bad Bunny anywhere right now, really. Like, what's wild? It's like, sometimes throwbacks too. Like, this one always gets me. Like, because it's rock song. I love emo, like rock shit. That's what I listen to on the daily on my own. I'll play Panic at the Disco, and you'll be surprised how many people, like, I'll drop it like randomly. You know, I got some cool remixes of it, but like, I played it the other night at Landmark, and there's like a couple like urban hip hop crowd tables that were there, and I try to cater to everybody, but like sometimes you got to throw those, you know, left field songs in, and I dropped it, bro. They jumped up and were singing every fucking word. I was like, hell yeah, I love that shit. Like, I feel like now everybody, you can't single out crowds really, like as far as music, because everybody listens to everything now. Everybody listens to everything now.
How would you signal it before? Like, how would you tell what?
Well, I mean, because before, you know, it's like you have a hip hop night, like, oh, that's all they listen to. And, you know, like we're saying, everybody kind of, it's all mixed now. Like, you get a little bit of everything everywhere. I mean, unfortunately, I don't fully speak Spanish, but like, there's white guys and white chicks that speak more Spanish than me, and they'll come up and like ask me for a Bad Bunny song at like a top 40 spot, and I'll play it for them, and they're singing every word. I'm like, let me go fucking download Duolingo and fucking practice shit. So yeah, I mean, it's just cool to see the diversity of everything. You never know who listens to what now.
I know one of your residencies is Lady Love, right?
Well, I have a residency. I've played there before. It's not one of my residencies, but I mean, like you were talking about, like I love what Lady Love does, how they have their theme nights. I mean, it's almost something different every night, but it's like monthly residencies. Like, oh, this party was here. It's gonna have in a month. There'll be that party will be here. But they're so diverse with their parties too, like their themes and shit. They're killing it.
Where can we find you, man?
So right now I do Landmark in Addison on Thursdays, and it's open format, meaning I play anything and everything, just depending on what the crowd is. Fridays I'm at Hindy's on Henderson, 6 to 10.
Oh, okay.
And what's crazy there, because I play mostly country. I don't know shit about country. Like, that's not my go-to. Like, I don't hate country, but it's not my go-to music. But that's, as a DJ, it's like, it was one of those, I was like, I'll challenge myself. Like, I'm willing to do that. Let me challenge and dive in. And it's been great ever since. So I do that 6 to 10, and then I do Ruby Room upstairs at Greenlight. I do 10 to 2 there on Fridays. We're actually kind of working, me and one of my boys, Sean, DJ Bain. He's one of our instructors here at Soundworks too. He's killing it for us. But we kind of partnered on Fridays, and we're kind of have a theme we're working on. It's mostly R&B and like throwbacks and stuff like that. Because upstairs, it's like a sexy vibe.
Yeah,
If you ever been up there, it's like
100%.
You said Greenlight on Fridays?
Ruby
the Ruby
Room.
Room.
It's
Oh,
upstairs.
yeah,
Oh,
bro.
that's my vibe.
Yeah.
That's my vibe.
Yeah. So we do
Ooh.
that. And then Saturdays, I'm at Ritual.
Where's that at?
Ritual is
of
off of Ross. It's the old Alice. It used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So same thing, a sexy vibe in there. But there I'm playing like disco and like funky, like house, but more like new disco throwbacks and stuff like that. Like it's cool. It's a very fun crowd. I love it there.
So obviously you have your preferences, but do you feel like, what do you think are the most popping spots right now for like a newcomer that's like traveling into Dallas?
Dang, everywhere I'm at. No, I'm just joking. I mean, dude, no lie though. Hendy's is a dope spot. They're killing it. I mean, it's a new club, but just the people that are running it, they're doing it right. I mean, when the snowstorm hit recently, they were like still line wrapped around. I was like,
That's
what
crazy.
the fuck? Like,
People risking their lives.
yeah,
just to go
dude,
there.
for real. That's a go turn up at Andy's. I mean, Boogie's is killing it too. I mean, they're always packed. I mean, there's Lady Love is always killing it. Man, I mean, there's everybody, like all the new spots are killing it. I mean, it's new spots are always gonna pop off. They're always gonna pop off. It's a longevity, like if they maintain and keep, because sometimes you get clubs and bars that, they may stick to one format, have a bad couple weeks. All right, fuck it, let's switch formats. So there's no consistency, and it kind of hurts them at the end. Like, you're gonna have bad nights. It's not gonna be popping every single night. You're gonna have your slow nights, but a lot of it is consistency, whether it's clubs or even DJs. Like, consistency gets you there.
Oh, wow. So instead of, because I would expect it to be more in line with the trends, honestly, because what do you think, like, besides just the consistency, but what do you think are some factors that will help a new club stay in business and be popping as much as you see these new places?
Content, promotion. I mean, you have everything so simple now. You don't have to go hit the streets and have a promo team like back in the day. It was even like DJing. Like you have, SoundCloud, Mixcloud. You can post all the mixes you want, and that's your promo. Put those out. Before, you used to press CDs, actually go foot, guerrilla marketing and hit the streets and go to clubs. Hey, here's my mix, USBs, whatever. Now you do it all online. So it's almost like, you want to make it, there's no excuse. You got to put the work in. Like, it's there.
Do you feel like it's gotten more competitive?
Nah, I mean, it's always competitive. It's always going to be competitive. There's always going to be, I don't say mocking, but like, or not copying, but like, people are always going to be influenced by other people. They'd be like, oh man, that's a dope idea, but let me do it this way. This probably would work better. You're going to get a lot of that too.
I wanna throw you a curveball right now. You being in this lifestyle or like DJing for 27 years, has that affected you mentally? Has there ever been a point to where you almost broke? Like breaking yourself?
I think when I first started DJing, because when I first started, I was like only do house and break beats, UK breaks, whatever. Like, I was like stuck to my guns. This is all I do. This is the type of DJ I am. Then hip hop started taking over in the clubs, and then I stopped getting booked because I wasn't playing hip hop. I wasn't doing that. I was like, no, I'm this type of DJ. And then I started going out and making rounds and see what everybody else was playing, which is still important to do to this day. You always want to go out and see what everybody else is doing, how they're mixing, what they're playing. But anyway, so like, I was going out, I was like, started hearing DJs playing hip hop. I was just like, you know what, I can do this shit. Started buying hip hop records, started practicing, and then I'm back into the clubs. So at that point, I was just like, you know what, I'm an open format DJ. I play anything and everything. And I mean, of course, what stuff that I'm passionate about and stuff that makes sense. So I think that was probably the only time. DJing is rough because you could be doing 6 nights a week to one or none, like that. It's a matter of second. Clubs would be like, hey, we're going to go a different direction, or hey, we want to try this DJ, or maybe somebody cheaper, or homies in town. I'm going to book this guy. So your night off. So it's like, there's no PTO in DJing. Take the night off, you don't get paid. Like,
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the hardest parts about DJing. It's always a constant hustle to stay booked, but your talent and your relationships and all that will help you there.
How have you had to flex that, in order to stay so active and be the person that you are and I'm gonna even call you a monument here in the city. Like, how have you been able to like be so flexible with that?
It's just knowing the game, just knowing what it takes. Like, you have to go out there, shake hands, kiss babies. I've gotten gigs that way. Like, you can't take some of it personal, because I know guys are like, oh, we're making books here, that's my friend, but they're not booking me. It has nothing to do with that. It's, you got to think, they're busy, they're running clubs, they're not keeping up with your schedule. They're not going to know what nights you're off because they got their own shit to worry about. I've gotten gigs that way where I've, say I lost a gig on a Thursday. Well, all right, let me go make rounds a couple of Thursdays. Go to all these other spots. And they were like, oh shit, Inzo, you're off tonight? I was like, yeah, I was playing here, but I'm not there no more. Well, shit, come play next week. Because you going out refreshes that you're still out here, or the days you have free. They're like, oh shit, you still out? Where are you playing at? Like, what days are you off? I could use a DJ this day. Like, that's part of the game. You got to always do that. Because again, it's not personal. They're not booking you because they don't want to. It's because they got their own shit going on. Like, they got their own schedules to keep up with. They're not keeping up with you.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think is like some of the common mistakes that newcomers make in order that like hinders their longevity?
I mean, entitlement and ego, those go a long way, man. Those are instant. Like, those will kill you. Being a dickhead to like, people that you work with, like, I'm so-and-so, I've done this and that, so I'm gonna look down or talk down to the bar back or whatever. Like, no, like, you never know who's gonna go where. Like we were talking earlier, I mean, I've known bar backs that started bar back, became, head bartender, then manager, GM, owner, now own like most of the spots in Dallas. Like, you never know who's gonna make it. Those are your relationships that you always keep, like, because when they need a DJ, they're like, hey bro, you've always respected me, you've always shown love, come play my spot.
I love that. What's something that you can share with us that's like maybe a little controversial or behind the curtain that you've seen, or maybe something that the people don't know about in the nightlife scene?
I mean, there's going to be, just like anything else, there's always going to be cliques and not gonna say gatekeep, but like, it's a good and a bad thing, because you have guys that, oh, I'm booking at this club, and their homies booking at another club, and all they do is swap. They're like, oh, well, I'm gonna book my homies, and that guy books his homies, and they just kind of all rotate the same clubs. But sometimes it's not just always about booking your homies, it's about booking who's right.
Yeah.
Like, who fits the club. Like, just because you're homies, and I get, like, we all got, we have each other's backs and stuff like that. But that if you're booking just because it's your homie and he doesn't fit the club, not only are hurting you, you're hurting them, and then you're hurting the venue. That's probably gonna be controversial, because people are gonna be like, well, no, that's my homie, he gets down. It's like, yeah, but does he fit the club? Does he fit what the club's doing? Does he fit the image of what they're trying to do? Because even a DJ's image, how they look, and I mean, that's all part of it. Like, we're a public figure in reality.
100%.
So your persona, the way you swag, the way you dress, I mean, don't show up in fucking Crocs and like, Bucky's fucking pajamas and shit. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta have some, not saying you gotta wear fucking Billionaire Boys Club and all whatever Gucci, this and that, but you gotta have some kind of freshness too, some little swag too.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the first thing that comes up once you get that experience. It's like, yo, how's the music? Oh man, shit was fire.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
How do you balance? So obviously you're DJ Inzo, but you're also Santiago. Like,
shh, don't tell bro. You know what? That's what was off flip now.
Yeah. But I want to really dive in there, because a lot of people, they don't know how to manage, and I'm going to call it how it is, like those two different personas.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to keep up with the DJ Inzo persona, like even in your personal, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like, how do you manage to like keep up with both of those?
It is hard, man. I mean, even like to this day, like, a lot of people don't know my real name. A lot of people think my real name's Inzo, because it's just so, that's what's always out there. I try to keep my personal life private. I mean, it seeps in. I mean, it's not always 100% this and that. They both coincide a lot. but you kind of have to force yourself to separate it sometimes. Like for me, sometimes like, when I meet new people, even if it's like I'm not in a music or a nightlife, you know, vibe or area or whatever, I don't know what to introduce myself as. Sometimes I'm like halfway say Inzo, halfway Santiago. I'm like, so yeah, it's hard. It's kind of depends on the environment and what's going on. Yeah.
Like when do you maximize the personality? Obviously, when you're in the line of work, but is there any times where the personality seeps through into your personal? And you're like, oh wait, hold on, I just caught myself. Let me close it up a little bit.
Fuck, I don't know, man. It's like at this point, they kind of both coexist, really.
Yeah?
Like, yeah. Like even like, cause I work a full-time job too, which a
Okay.
lot of people don't know. They're like,
What, really?
I thought you DJ full-time. I was like, well, no, I still work a full-time job too. And it's kind of cool when they coexist both like sides, because like the city's like written, because I work for City of Grand Prairie, and they've written articles like about me. So like employees at work are like, think I'm like this big superstar. Like, oh god, you
Yeah, it's
DJs
so
is like
cool.
so cool. Like, so those times it's cool. It's like, I mean, you get a little bit of both worlds. So I'm like the cool guy at work because I do that too. And that's why it's hard for me to date, because I'm just so busy. If I'm not here, I have a day job. And I'm a day job, I'm DJing. If I'm not doing that, I'm, with my son. So like, for him, he's number one for me. So it's like I'm always doing stuff for him, whether it's just school or just even being at home, like, soccer practice, whatever. Like, so I'm always, doing that. So I got a small window of when I can actually like hang out and date and yeah. But then how it is. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to be myself. I just want to be at home chilling, do nothing, disconnect.
Do you feel like somebody in your line of work, it's hard for them to?
It is. It is very hard. It's very hard. Because you gotta think about it, man. Like if you're not in the industry, you're not a DJ, bartender, or whatever. And it's not just DJing, it's just nightlife in general. You're used to those late hours, right? You're used to be around all the craziness. Somebody that's not, they don't understand that. It's like girls and guys that are like insecure. Like I've talked to girls and they're like, why are you always, are you dating her? Are you fucking that bottle girl? Like, this is my job. Like,
Whoa, hold on. What's your
I'm just
job?
reposting, like,
Oh,
like,
okay.
like reposting their, their stories. Like, if you're that
Yeah.
insecure, we're like getting in your feels or upset about you reposting bottle girls trying to sell bottles. It's
tough.
already, yeah. I mean, it is rough. Like, I mean, I get it.
I mean, that's why I'm asking, man, because it's hard to be in a relationship with, being in that nightlife industry.
It's possible. It's not.
It
I
is.
mean, but it's work. It's work for sure.
Trust,
Trust, yeah,
insecurities,
trust, and
confidence.
just making time for that person too. Then that's what it is too. Like you got to make your partner feel just as important as your work. So like once that's, I mean, it's tough. It is tough because when you're not in a relationship, shit pops up. Oh, hey, family cookout, or hey, friends want to go hang out. Let's go do this. You can't do that as a DJ. Like if you're booked every Saturday, Friday night, well, it's like I got, and I've been in past relationships where, it was an issue where it's, we have a family event or we're going to a friend's party. Well, we got to take separate cars because we can be there early, but then I got to bounce. And another thing too is, like I said about, DJs not having PTO, like you don't take nights off. You're not getting paid. So think about like dating. Like when I start dating, it's like if I take a night off to go out with somebody, well, I'm losing money, but I'm also spending money. So you're kind of getting fucked twice and not in a good way. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
It's rough, man. It is hard.
What about being a father? How's that like? How's it been navigating that throughout all these years?
I mean, that's kind of been honestly, my son is what helps me get through my divorce. When I got divorced, like mentally and emotionally, like because he became the priority. I mean, he always was, because even when I was married, like there was times I played out of town. Like I'd play in Houston, and instead of staying the night and just hanging out, like I drove back after my gig because I wanted to be home by the time my son got up. So like if I can be out partying late night, I can take my ass home and take care of my responsibilities. That's the way I looked at it. So he's kind of always been my motivation to always level up and keep going. So I mean, use that as your why. Like for me, that's my why.
Does he ever want to go into the lane that you're in?
No, he's never sparked interest. Like, I mean, he thinks it's cool, and he likes the luxuries we get sometimes. You know, like when we get like tickets for concerts or the Rangers game from the radio station. He's just like, oh yeah, my dad didn't know. Like, that's why we got this. So I mean, and he, like, if I have to, go to a gig or something, like he gets it. He knows what's up. Like so.
But with all these years of experience, I need to know because we just hit 25. We're still very young. I would say we're still very young. I don't know if other people contradict, but it's all good. What I'm really trying to get to is that, like, so you've been in the game for a minute, and then I can only imagine that, or even you can correct me if I'm wrong, but does doubt ever start to set in? It's like, okay, am I still at my game from 10 years ago? Am I still at my game from 15 years ago? Like, am I still the DJ, the pop-in DJ that I formulate in my head?
No, just because I always try not to get complacent anywhere I'm at. When you, as a DJ, when you start going to gig where it feels like work, that's when you need to check yourself. That's when you need to start, okay, what am I doing? Do I need to like step my game up? Do I need to like start finding new music? It's just, what do I need to do to get out of that? But I don't, just because to me, I feel like my longevity, like at this point, and it's not cocky, it's more confidence because of relationships and my skill. I don't ask for gigs. Like if I'm missing gigs, like I don't go, hey, do you need a DJ? Hey. And again, there's nothing wrong with that when you're starting off. But I feel like you have to get to a point where your talent and skills and your relationship speak for itself. That's how you know you're a good DJ. That's your flex. Like when it comes to going out, like that networking where I said, oh, you're off? Come play here. I didn't ask for it. I just showed up, showed love.
Okay.
They offered it to me.
Do you feel like you're still learning to this day from the next generation of DJs?
Oh yeah, always. Like I heard this quote, like I'm a huge Pharrell fan, and I heard this quote. He said in an interview, says, he lives life forever a student. And that shit hit to me. And that's how just anything in life, not just DJ, but anything in life, always growing, always learning, always evolving. Like the DJ I am now, obviously is nowhere near the DJ I was when I started. But it's always evolution. It's always growing. I always say if you want to play the game, or if you want to be part of the game, you got to play the game. And that involves growing and changing with the, with the times and the eras.
Well, before we wrap things up, Enzo, Santiago, besides being a student of the game or student of life, right? What else would you tell the audience, your best piece of advice for people, not only that want to pursue the DJ or nightlife industry, but just everybody in general?
I mean, just being a good person, being, it's we all go through stuff and, whether it's emotional, losing gigs, losing jobs. But the way I look at it, it's because there's something bigger on the other side of it. Like there's something bigger waiting for you. You may not realize it at the time, but there's always a bigger door that's opening for you when you lose something, is the way I see it. And that just, you get what you get back what you put out. Like if you're a negative person and you're just always, oh, I'm never getting booked or this and that, like people don't want to book you. They're like, bro, you're emo. Like, I don't want to bring that negative, sad energy into the club. Like, if you're not getting booked, you use that emotion, level up, put mixes out, put some content out, show people what they're missing for not booking you. Like, just be positive. Try to always be positive and put good energy out there. Just be a good fucking person. It's that simple.
To follow up on that, then, I really love what you're doing here. You're building up like the people who are, like we said, want to either go into the lane of DJing or also just want to learn it for a side, like a passion thing as well. But where do you see Soundworks in the next 5-10 years, and like what do you hope to build here further than what you've already have?
I will say one of the things we really push here is community. We push community of it. Like you graduate, we're like, all right, cool, see you later. Like, no, come back. Be involved. Like we want to build a community of just DJs and people passionate about DJing and you know, everybody helps each other. And so far it's been great. Like, you know, we have events, we'll have Soundworks socials where we just have events here and anybody past, present, DJs, people that are interested come and just network, just building a community of it and building the positive side of it is what we're all about. So, I mean, were we hopefully shoot international, like we just, you know, out of Texas, you know, out of the US.
There's a lot of talent, man.
Yeah,
A lot of
for
talent.
sure.
Is there any talent you want to highlight here from Dallas that you feel like deserves the spotlight?
I mean, dude, there's so many. Like one of the biggest satisfactions about seeing our students graduate from here is them building their own lanes and playing out, like them just doing their thing and taking what we taught them, and you know what we learn from them too, what they teach us, and it's them taking it to the next level. That's so satisfying. Like it's a great feeling to see them out there killing it.
Yeah. So who should we be looking out for?
Just go to Soundworks. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
You'll see all of them.
Yeah.
Well, like we have a stream that we do here on Wednesdays where we have graduates and students come in, and I mean, sometimes I'm like Shazamming the songs they're playing. I'm like, oh shit, what is that? Like, that's a good highlight for we highlight a lot of students like that are killing it.
Man, we need that. The city needs that. So definitely,
it's all love. Yeah, we try to push everything. Like again, try to push the positive and the community of it. And
yes, sir.
So much talent in Dallas.
Now, one last thing. Again, I swear this is the last thing, man. I know we said that like a couple times. Last thing though, where can we find you?
So, I mean, you can either go to djinzo.com. It has all my links on there, like my music, my YouTube, Mixcloud, all my social media, all my Cash App and Venmo if you want to, tip me. My OnlyFans. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, they're all, I mean, djinzo.com or Instagram, dj.inzo.
Gotcha. Upcoming sets, anything we need to look out for?
Yeah, I mean, just my weekly residencies. I mean, yeah, it's my Thursday through Saturday.
I do got to say, thank you so much. We're excited to see how big Soundworks gets, because I think this is what you're doing here is something so positive, not only for those who are trying to get into the space, but also for the community of Dallas, because to your point, the city has so much potential. I think we're in a time period where just trying to navigate the new culture that's coming in while still keeping the roots. So yeah, I feel very honored that you're born and raised here, from the cliff. That helps set the tone for what's to come, and having that good blend is always so nice, because a lot of the people that are coming in here, they're creating their own lane, but it's like they're not compatible, or they're not looking for opportunities to connect with the community from years ago. Right, so just very happy and very grateful that you were able to be with us.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys having me.
Yes, sir. We're excited to see what's next. And if you watched up to this point, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all next time.